From voiceovers to songs playing when I start talking, this video is about to get out because this is the fourth time trying to record this. First and foremost, Sonya Massey, rest in peace. Rest in peace, sister. I'm going to tell you this. It wasn't in vain. It was not in vain. See, I told myself I wasn't going to watch that video, see? And I watched the video about an hour ago. Because when I got on this phone, which I need to put down more times than I do, I saw, I said, I'm going to watch it. Sad. Sickening, sad, disgusting, and let's talk about it. While we talking about this, go on, buckle up, get ready, because we finna go down this rabbit hole, baby. We finna go and we're gonna get to the bottom of this. So I'm watching the video. So it looks like the demon arrived on assignment. But she came out with a nice demeanor. I thought I heard her say, okay, love y'all, thank y'all. Next thing I know, fast forward, they're in the house. And she's getting the water. She's reaching for the mittens. Got the water. And she's like, oh, I'm sorry. She said something. She was like, oh, I'm sorry. But back up a second. I skipped over something. On the porch, this ninja asked her about, is she okay? And she was like, yeah. She said something about her meds. And then he said, oh, like, medication. Like, bingo. He arrived with it on his mind. He asked about the meds because we all know there's a stigma on people that take medication. When in actuality, for me working at the psychiatric hospital, they're just more sensitive to the spirit and to the spirit realm than we are. Or there's a lot of trauma. There's two types of things that's going on. And apparently we just witnessed good versus evil. Back to the kitchen. So she got the mittens and stuff, and I remember I don't know, she said something and she was like, oh, I'm sorry, and he was like, I'll shoot you in your effing face. Boom. That's when partner on the side should have been like, hold up, Bronsky. I don't know a Bronsky, so I don't know the side cop's name, but that's when he should have stepped in and would have been like, whoa, you hold on, everything's okay, calm down, to de-escalate the situation. But I haven't been to the academy, so I don't know what kind of training they have. And from this video, I don't see where they implemented any new training from George Floyd, because that should have been nationwide, okay? Just like everybody is all of a sudden getting distracted about whose interpretation and what this. The bottom line is Sonya Massey is not here today. She's not here today. And that's where the focus needs to be. And not only that, what are we actually going to do about it? Because, no, we're not marching. Let me tackle the first thing. Okay. She's not here anymore. So what are we going to do about it? I've been trying to say this. I don't know how to say it. Should I say it slowly? Or should I say, we don't stick together. We don't stick together. That's why they do experiments on us. That's why they pick us off. That's why they have us going against each other. That's why they have us unaliving each other. That's why they take our music and our gifts and exploit them and make them pick a couple out the hood and give them a whole bunch of money, and then they go buy all this stuff to show the people, wah! So the other ones are jealous and envious because boo, and we don't stick together. So they're having a field day on us, and they're watching us have a field day on each other, and then they're sending all the men, guess what, to the pen. That's what my grandma and them used to call it. So they in the pen doing whatever they do up in there. We're not going to talk about that. And the ladies and the moms and the grandmoms, they're out here defending for themselves, I guess. Because I ain't on big stuff. I've heard a couple of these situations. Sonia Massey, again, rest in peace. Pamela from Baytown, Texas, rest in peace. She had mental illness. And Sandra Bland. Yeah. Everybody should be sick and tired. And when I said, what are we gonna do about it? Y'all don't want to do nothing. For real, y'all don't want to do nothing. Y'all want to be in everybody's business and want to know what's the latest, who's sleeping with who, and who did this and all this, and who wearing this and who bought this kind of car and this and that. And the truth of the matter is, it ain't gonna be down to no cars when it get down to it, because what's to come is something y'all can't even imagine. But before we get there, we need to get this under control. What do we need to do? Where in your mind did you come up with that you are the minority? I'm just wondering. Because ever since Christopher Columbus came over here, he said all these brown people, millions of these brown people was over here. He wrote it in his journal, right? So we've been here, y'all. So if you come over here to colonize, you can't bring more people over here than there was already over here. Yeah, we done seen you doing it over the time. You bringing people from different little countries and giving them money and putting them in hotels. But you can't, this is ours. Them songs, this land, your land, this land is our land. No, that's not what it is. And I'm not going to get too far up into that because that's going to cause a whole nother thing. So what we need to do, to make it short, is we all need to stand together. Why are you still spending money with people that don't like you? Why is it so hard for us to start loving each other? Every other culture is sticking together but us. Men, women in our culture call it a truce for our kids' sake. Can we do that? Can our men and our women call a truce for our children and our next generation's sake? Whatever's left, can we call a truce? There shouldn't be any more I'm finna drag you to filth. Now, I ain't gonna lie, everybody's truth is everybody's truth. But I don't like when people get on social media and drag somebody that they know. Call them on the phone. Simple as that. I don't like seeing our people being unalived and we want to talk about how somebody interpreted it instead of talking about what we're going to do about it. Like how we're going to stop spending money on these people that don't like us. Now, there are good men out there, there are good providers, and there are good protectors. I'm not talking to y'all. I shouldn't even have to say this, but I guess I do in this time and age because people just sit up there and watch your videos and try to find something to pick out so they can bash you about it. Okay, got it. But there are good men out there, there are providers, never been to jail and all that. Thank you. That love us sisters. We are sisters and brothers. We have to stick together, especially in times like this, because they're going to get worse. You see what's going on. You're not watching the signs of the times. Everything is not promised. Tomorrow's not promised. So we have to make better decisions. All them sticks and blickies and all that, but come on now. You're supposed to cover your woman. You're supposed to protect us. We're the originals. You understand? Everything came from a black woman. That's how you go from black to white. Look at me. It's not rocket scientists. It don't matter who tries to cover it up. You understand? And to the people that are out there still racist, y'all got it deep in y'all. And I feel sorry for y'all, because when I say sorry for y'all, meaning those that really don't want to be like that. Really have it like embedded in their families, like really has this taught to them, has it taught to them in their churches. Actually, y'all need to make your own decisions and follow your own mind. If that means that you're going to get kicked out of, so what? Black sheeps are always kicked out the family. You have to stand for what's right now. It's good versus evil, and stop spending your money with evil people. Don't do it until demands are met.